say many are the plans of a man's heart.
Welcome back to everyone.
Say I was always smiling in the morning like a bright sunshine, but deep down inside I felt I was losing my mind. Too much time wasted, tired, frustrated, on the 95 procrastinated. The revelation started to hit me. My spirits have talked, so me call it.
Reverend Pennant, good afternoon and welcome. Waiting for my folks to come on as we share in this segment of Vision.
Which one to choose? People's opinion made me confused. Thank God for the process, now me can't lose. Abide by the precepts and stick to the rules. Cause when purpose stand up in your life, impossible divine, possible multiply. I'm stepping towards my destiny, cause I know you have something planned.
Prophetess, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I mean, there were so many persons on, but they didn't say anything. Thank you for that. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Last week we started a segment called Vision. And we spoke about the whole matter of finding your why and finding your purpose. For those of you who were on the program, or those of you who are online, you can always go back and watch one of my videos called Vision. And what we really did last week is that we shared some ways of finding out what you're really called to do. And I know this is a struggle for a lot of people in respect to what they ought to be doing. And the truth is that a lot of persons don't know what they ought to be doing in life. But I believe that we have to be intentional about what we're called to do. It's not a buck-up. Success is not something that you just blindly walk in. Success is something that is intentional, and you have to be purposeful about it. So as we share today, it's an interactive session where I want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts. I was saying, Prophetess, you probably could join me on this, maybe with a video call. I don't know how to do that thing, but where we could talk a little bit about purpose and talk and vision. This week title is about passion. We're going to be tying in passion with our list that we created last week. So what we really want to do is to build on our theme. So if we were talking last week about our list and building the list in order to discover the purpose to which you are called and how to identify that. Last week we said get 10 things, and in getting those 10 things, what you need to do is that would be your could-do list. So you're seeing 10 things that you could really do. And from that 10, you're going to prioritize and choose 3 things on that list that you must do. What I want to encourage you to do now is to invite some people before we get into the nitty-gritty of this broadcast. It is not going to be very long. It's going to be concise in terms of us either creating the list or building on the list that we now have. But I want to share in terms of the passion, how to find the passion and how to identify the passion in the things that you have chosen. So again, welcome. It's my downtime with you. This season, one of the things that I have discovered is that I have to give more of myself. So I trust that you're hearing me clearly. Yes, you're hearing me clearly. And I want you to interact. I want you to be interactive in the broadcast. that I'll be able to share with you. You can also help me to build on what I'm speaking of.
Focus like a locust, prepared and made strong. All that by the Most High, His purpose is my plan.
And yeah, I'm going to be inviting some people. The fact that I don't have an engineer in studio today. And then you're going to help me to engineer by helping me to invite some persons to the talk. Is that all right? By the way, the song being aired is by Rondell Positive, and I think it's one of the most beautiful songs that have ever been written. The whole song about purpose. And while we may choose our destiny, our purpose is already decided. So I may choose to be here today. It's not my regular time of day in the studio, as most of you would have already decided and understood that, oh, I don't do a broadcast this time of the day. However, this is my destiny today. What I'm doing right now is destiny. I chose this. I could have been home cleaning house or something, but no, I'm here. I'm doing a downtime with you. So destiny can be understood in the simplest way, as simple as I put it. I choose to be here. So destiny is tied in with destination. And so when we talk about destiny helpers, we're talking about people who help you to get to a destination. So we don't have to make it technical. It can be as simple as deciding to move house, or as simple as deciding to move country, or as simple as deciding to take a vacation. It can be as simple as that. It can be as simple as deciding to take a weekend somewhere. So your destiny and your purpose, they're intertwined. And we're daily making decisions where our destiny is concerned. Every day, we are making decisions where our destiny is concerned. Whether we're doing something or not doing something, we're determining our destiny.
Sing it with me. We sing, they all belong to you.
By the way, this is another favorite song of mine.
Look at him and tell him, say the air that I breathe.
So because it's downtime with Vision, I'm sharing some of my personal stuff, things that I really like these songs.
Belong to you. Hey, yes it does. And I give you the glory and the honor, Lord, 'cause it belongs to you. Belongs to you. Yes. Somebody lift your voice in this place. Lift your hands and give God a praise. This is what we gonna tell them. Say yes, I surrender it all. Tell God, yes, I turn it on. And you're gonna give God a yes, say yes. When your mama say it all belongs to me. Say it again, say it again, say it again. Lift your voice and tell God yes. Give God a yes. Yes, I surrender it all. Somebody lift up your mouth and tell them yes. I turn it all belongs to you. Glory. Somebody begin to praise the Lord tonight. Somebody begin to give it over to God tonight. Give him your heart, give him your mind, give him your soul, give him your will. Let go of your emotion. Let go of the pain. Let go of the stress. Let go of depression. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. hands and say, it all belongs. It all belongs to you. Oh, it all belongs to you. I'll turn it all over to you. It all belongs. It all belongs to you. Say it again. Say it all.
All right, if you can hear me, please indicate that you can hear me.
Give your my will. Give your my will. It all belongs to you. It all belongs. It all belongs to you. It all belongs to you. God, I love you and I worship you tonight, God. I surrender. I lay it down at the feet of the master. Yes, I turn it all over. Lift your hands and say yes. Yes, it all belongs to you. My heart, my mind, my soul belongs to you. My love, my life, it all belongs to you. It all belongs. It all belongs. It all belongs.
All right. Okay, so you're going to share the video. And as you share the video, we are going to begin the discussion. So I'm not going to be very long with you because I need to make it as short as possible. And that you can get about your business. I know you don't have all day to listen to people talk. So we will make it as short as possible.
Lord, it all belongs to you. It all belongs to you. Hallelujah. Come on.
Okay, so all right, what we're going to be talking about today as we build our list is passion. We're going to be talking about passion. And the fact is you can discover your passion through what we call multiple curiosities. So that's how we're going to discover our passion today.
Randall Positive, Christina Rochelle.
Welcome aboard.
Come on, start. But it is the purpose of the Lord that prevails. Purpose supersedes.
So it's gonna take being intentional about your future, and if you have not taken your future seriously, now is a good time to start. Wherever you are in life, now is a good time to start taking your future seriously. So one of the ways we take our future seriously is that we begin to write the vision. And we shared last week in Habakkuk 2:2. It talks about writing the vision and making it clear. And those were some of the points that we gave. Writing the vision, making it clear, and then running with the vision. So those were your 3 points last week.
System, I hear purpose calling. Renew my mind, straight kingdom living.
Two roads before me, which one to choose? People's opinion make me confused. Thank God for the process, how me can't lose. Abide by the precepts and stick.
All right. Okay, so we're talking about passion.
I'm stepping towards my destiny, cause I know you have something.
So passion exists in the inner section of multiple things that you are curious about. In the multiple streams of curiosity, you will find passion. So the question is, because we would have already made our list of our could-do list of 10 things, and then we would have already made our list of the must-do. Of that list of 10, you would have found about 3. And what happened is that 3 things are now the things that we're going to be looking at and how passionate we are about them. So it's very critical that you're not only making a list, but that these things that you're identifying, that you are now very passionate about them. What you need to do is, for example, make sure that these three things intersect. So it's not only having passion, but also making sure that these three items intersect. So, for example, if one of your vision is cooking, and you need an intersection between cooking and the other two passions. So tell me, now that you're listening, thank you, Marie Allison. Yes, thank you for coming on today. It's good to have you. Also, I'm seeing, what's that? Shads Royal Smith, welcome aboard. Also, Kian Wright, welcome aboard. Jacet Harris, welcome aboard. Sister Alia Knight, welcome aboard.
Lift your hands and just worship him. He deserves the glory. He deserves
All right, guess what? On my playlist today, I only have 3 songs. So I guess you're going to be hearing the 3 songs the whole time, right?
Flow out of you.
So we need to create an intersection, we need to allow these 3 items to be linked. So we have cooking, that's one passion. And then perhaps we have marketing. And then perhaps we have something else that links with marketing and cooking.
Belongs to you.
You could perhaps link something like a destination. Like, for example, you like hospitality, and you like cooking, and you like hotels, and so you now begin to link these 3. So if you like working in hotels and you want to be a chef in a hotel, then you will have these 3 things linking, and then you will be able to move forward with them. But in the middle of finding your why and finding the 3 things that you must do, you perhaps will end up in the end with one, It might not mean that you're carrying out the 3 things, but you may end up with one thing that I must do this and I must do this. My life depends on this. So you can also find your passion or find your purpose by the things that you wonder about, like the things you're always wondering about. I wonder if I could do this. Wonder if I could go to this place. So find an intersection between those 3 things that you decide that I must do this before my dead. I must do this one before I die. All right, so we're on our way. Nobody say nothing. Nobody say nothing. You need to say something. Candice, welcome aboard. Pastor Reverend Delissa, welcome aboard. My daughter, Crystal Barton, welcome aboard, girl. Okay, so we have now created our could-do list, our must-do list, and we're now causing an intersection between the 3 things that we must do in life, and in that we will discover the passion. How do we direct this at those who we will influence? You need to now make a list of 15 things that are in the world, or 15 challenges that are in the world that you can solve, things that you can help with. So because we need to find purpose in all that we're doing. And so you're going to discover which one of these things you can serve out of 15 problems in the world. I want you to name some problems that are in the world. Can you do that? Just type some problems that you think are in the world, and you could help with those problems. Just type it on the screen, on the page, and we can discover together what we can help with.
Let go of the pain. Let go of the stress. Let go of depression. Let it go. Let it go.
So we figure out which of these challenges we can serve with our passion. So for example, you love children, you really want to see children be in a safe environment. What you will have to do is decide how you're going to solve that problem. Maybe it's an orphanage that you need to build, or find somebody who already have one that you can serve in. Like I have this crazy idea about people with wide with feet. I'm not telling you because you might just go sell my idea, you know. But I think I've found a way that I can help people with that, or I can help with that problem. All right, how else can you discover your passion? You can discover it from fear of being judged. So if you think that whole, I can't share my dream, my idea because somebody's gonna judge me, or an area of your life that you are really afraid to share, like you're just afraid of people judging you in that area, it might be because it is dear to you why you can't share it. And as a result of that, you can also discover what you're passionate about. Because if people are judgmental, and most people don't like people criticizing their work. And I have found out with graphic designers that they don't want you to critique their work, and they don't want you to adjust anything about their work. They just want you to accept their work the way how they give it to you. And I have found that most of them really, really love what they do.
It all belongs to you. It all belongs.
The reason why you're afraid of people judging your work or something that is dear to you, it is because it is the core of your identity, and it is the core of who you are, and you don't want people to really touch who you are. But what I do know is that we can develop who we are. When I first started doing videos, like for example, I did one on building an edifice, and when I look back on that video, I see a lot of growth. As a matter of fact, I think in that video, I had somebody telling me, oh, you shouldn't be wearing earring. What kind of Christian you are wearing earring and da 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 da. You know? And when I go back and I watch the video, I'm saying, oh my God, this is really terrible. Like, you know, and I have people who really ask me for a copy of it to share with other people. But I can measure growth from those videos. Where I'm at now, where I'm going, as opposed to where I was.
I'm standing on.
So you can discover your passion through the fear of being judged, and it is important to you, and it will help you to work to be very good at what you do. Now, I have discovered that my voice is my number one gift. Yeah. And I think I shared that last week. My voice is my number one gift. And can I be honest with you and to say to you that, oh my God, I used to really hate hearing myself on a recording. I would like, oh my God, like, seriously, that sounds so terrible. Like, you know, I was like that. And then it took a season where I had to listen to myself, keep on listening to myself. And then over time, what happened is that I grew to appreciate my sound. What I've discovered is that there is nobody that sounds like me, like absolutely nobody who sounds like me, and that my voice is unique to who I am and also unique to my purpose in life.
You're more real than.
Now, there's some things that I have to learn. You know, I have to learn to like smile. This is something I had to learn when I started doing broadcasting, and more so doing videos, because what happened is that you have to, when you smile, you sound better, you sound different than when you don't smile. and I learned that also in voice and speech, that smiling is very important to how you sound. That's something I had to learn as well.
Inside of me, you are my reality. I say,
All right, I'm not going to be very long today. I promise that. I really promise that. Because I said earlier on that you have other things to do. You have to now impregnate your life with a sense of purpose and significance. So you have to pretty much begin to write down. And I know a lot of you have started already, but there are those who have not started. Write down things. Just write. Write down the things that you saw yourself doing as a child. And that you used to really daydream about it. It used to consume you, fill your life. And a sense of gratitude you felt when you saw yourself doing that. You know, you felt a sense of fulfillment when you saw yourself doing that. Begin to write them down. I'm just recapping because I'm going home.
Yeah.
So remember that passion exists in the intersection of multiple things that you're curious about. So those things that, like, oh, I wonder how they did that, or what it would feel like to be doing that, or how did they make that? Things that you're curious about, places that you're curious about. You can find passion in discovering them.
That you can say whether
so that's one point.
You're inhaling,
And again, in the list that you created last week or you're creating now, remember, don't have more than 10 things on your list. I mean, we have only a lifetime to do some stuff, right? And then
you never leave, God.
You're going to find the 3 things. So I'm building on last week. We say make a list of 10 things could do. And then highlight 3 things that you must do, remove them from that whole bulk of 10. And then today what we're doing, we're looking for an intersection between those 3 things, how they intersect. Then you make a list of 15 things that the world needs, or 15 problems that the world needs.
When you move.
And then you figure out which one of the challenges, those 15 challenges that the world has, you figure out, how can I serve in that area with my passion? How can I serve? I'm almost done. And then we also decided that you have now impregnated your life with a sense of purpose and significance when you're solving a problem. And the problem that you solve, the greater the problem, the greater your reward. So we have to find that problem, whether it's in the body of Christ, or whether it's secular, or whether it's financial, or some arena, one of the 7 mountains. You have to really find that problem and solve it. Solve it with your creativity, solve it with your contribution, and then the rewards will come. And I'm not talking about just monetary rewards or so. And you need to be making money. Like, seriously, we need to have money seminars. Because if we don't have money seminars, we will not open up the people to the fact that they need money in order to do a lot of things in life. Money answers all things, and for a while, preachers would not even talk about money because it looks like you could not be righteous and have money. But I think all of that dynamic is really changing. Money answers the things that we need to do in the earth realm to bring kingdom. For example, I cannot do a broadcast. I can do a broadcast here. It will cost me, but not as much as it costs me on a radio station. So I need money for that, right? So money has its place. So you need that sense of fulfillment and that that sense of solving a problem, that sense of gratification, that, wow, this is what I really was born to. So what am I doing for myself now? I am developing the voice, because one of the things we talked about last week too is branding. Branding your brand, you, who are you? I'm not talking about labels, but I'm talking about brand. So that's what I have to share with you today. And I trust that it was good for you and that there is something that you learned from it. I'm not staying with you no longer because nobody not talking to me. And I don't like to talk to myself. So you can perhaps go back and watch it and pick out those things. Follow the outline of the list of 10, then with the 3 things coming out of the list of 10, and then the 15 problems that the world have or the challenges that the world have. And then after that, you're going to find out how you can serve one of those things, just one of those things with the passion and the purpose that you have discovered. So this was my downtime with you. Thank you, prophetess. Thank you, prophetess. Somebody appreciate this broadcast. Thank you, prophetess. Thank you for that. And I'm going home. So see you again soon. Thanks for joining.